From the Rosenbergs to McCarthy to Manhattan power plays, Roy Cohn helped write the Cold War's meanest playbook. I'm Matt Hasquin. I'm a high school history teacher, and I'm taking you line by line, lyric by lyric through Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire. And up for today, we're going to talk about, well, Roy Cohn. So when Billy Joel fires off Roy Cohn, he's pointing to the attorney who stood at the crossroads of Cold War fear, Washington power, and New York influence. Roy Cohn was born in New York City in 1927. He was considered brilliant, hyper-ambitious, connected. He joined the federal prosecutor's office when he was young and became a lead assistant in the espionage trial of Julius and Ethel Rosenberg in 1951. The convictions made his name in an America gripped by fears of communist infiltration. In 1953, he joined Senator Joseph McCarthy as chief counsel to the Senate Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations. It was basically the engine behind McCarthyism. And Cohn helped stage the televised confrontations that made careers and ruined others. He believed the Cold War was this existential fight, and he treated opponents not as wrong, but as dangerous. Everything unraveled in 1954 during the Army McCarthy hearings, and the spark was allegations that Cohn pressured the U.S. Army to give special treatment to his friend, a consultant named G. David Schein. And for 2 months, the country watched hearings that turned McCarthy's tactics inside out. The most famous moment came when the Army counsel, Joseph Welch, asked McCarthy, "Have you no decency?" So the spell was broken, right? McCarthy was censured, the crusade collapsed, and Cohn resigned. But he didn't fade. Back in New York, Cohn reinvented himself as a power lawyer. He represented celebrities and developers and politicians and some alleged mob figures, and became known for a hardball 3-step playbook. 1, never admit you're wrong. 2, counterattack your accuser. And 3, delay as long as possible. And one of his most famous clients was a young Donald Trump in the 1970s, whom Cohn advised to fight every case aggressively and never settle. In city politics, charity boards, and nightclub, Cohn cultivated the image of an untouchable fixer who could open doors or close them. Now, behind the bravado, cracks eventually widened. He was repeatedly cited for unethical conduct, and in 1986, the New York bar disbarred him for misrepresentation and fraud. That same year, he died at the age of 59 of complications from AIDS, a fact he publicly denied, insisting he had liver cancer. Even in death, he kept a mask on. So, the tie back to the song. Billy Joel's Roy Cohn captures a person and also a method. It evokes the peak of McCarthyism, the spectacle of the Army McCarthy hearings, and a combative legal style that echoed through American politics long after the Cold War cooled off. Now, why does it matter, right? Why does it matter? Why does he matter? Well, Roy Cohn shows how fear can just turbocharge power and how tactics outlive their moment. Understanding him clarifies McCarthyism, the politics of accusation, and why aggressive, never apologize strategies keep resurfacing in American life. Sticking with the order of the song We Didn't Start the Fire, the next name up after Roy Cohn is Juan Perón, and I'll be tackling him next. So hey, I'd appreciate a like, a follow, or even a comment or two. So thanks for watching.